Good afternoon, watch fans, and welcome back to the program. I'm just kidding. I don't actually talk like that. Not even close. But I am a little bit amped up today, perhaps, because we've got quite an exciting package here to unbox and have a look at, and another item that I'm going to show you as well after that. So, first of all, I want to thank you for watching. I want to say thank you to whoever the 1,000 people were that decided to watch my first video, which is quite bizarre and in some ways a little bit embarrassing because, well, you've all seen the video. Whatever, this is just fun. Also, big shout out to Jack and Pete. I know they're big fans of the channel, and just want to give you a little hello there. So, all right, let's get started. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we got. Got some scissors here. Cracking into this baby. And DHL, love the yellow DHL. It's always a good sign, usually something good in there. Got a nice white box. Fairly nondescript. Bubble wrap off. Bubble wrap is always good. Oh, and here we have coming clear Seiko. Good old Seiko. Just gonna position that a little bit better. All right, let's crack this open. Couple layers gone, few layers to go. Inside here, aha, it is not your typically boring, small little Seiko box. This is, in fact, a special edition Seiko. It is part of the Save the Ocean program that Seiko is involved in, that includes Fabien Cousteau, who is the grandson of Jacques Cousteau, and the initiative that he has to save the oceans. So that's a great idea. I think we all should be doing that. We love the oceans. So let's see what's inside here. This is kind of exciting. Oh yes. This is the Seiko Samurai, the King Samurai, as some people say. Save the Ocean Manta Ray. And in the words of another YouTuber, actually it's me, this deserves a goodness gracious gravy. It looks super good. I had been eyeing this for a while, deciding between this and the other Save the Ocean Manta Ray. Oh man, that actually lines up. As we all know, not all Seiko bezels line up. I mean, this probably isn't like precision perfect, but it's pretty close. So that's pretty exciting. Anyway, where was I? I decided between this and I believe the SRPE33, which is the other Samurai Save the Ocean, but it's a brighter blue of a dial that comes on the bracelet. So this is the dark Manta Ray. That, man, I think I'm definitely pleased with the decision. This looks fantastic, and it comes on the rubber strap. It is the SRPF79J1, which is actually interesting. So yes, this one does this. Oh, this is fantastic. Made in Japan, which I am just, a bit of a stickler for. Well, I'm kind of rambling all over the place because this is literally my first look at this watch, and I'm pretty darn pleased. I thought it would be nice. It is indeed very nice. Frig. There it is. Prospex Save the Ocean, and Seiko Prospex, which is their sort of pro diving line. Caliber is the 4R35, 41-hour power reserve. Now, the King Seiko, or the King Samurai that I referenced earlier when I was saying that, what makes this different from the other Samurais is instead of hardlex, it has a sapphire crystal. Instead of a aluminum bezel insert, it has a ceramic bezel insert, which it does make a difference. It does look a lot more sort of premium, if you will. I'm loving the Cyclops on the date. Some people are hit and miss on that and don't necessarily like that. I think it's fantastic because, you know, we can only use a little help seeing the date. The applied indices, I can get that into the camera, look fantastic. I love the handset, sort of taken from the Seiko Monster originally and adapted for the Samurai, I believe. The dial is this blue, dark blue gradient dial, not gradient. Well, it does have a bit of, it's a textured dial. It has some gradient moving to the outer edge of the dial where it gets a little bit darker. And then, of course, you can see just by the 7 o'clock marker, that is a Manta ray. And so there's two others that are hidden behind the minute hand. I guess I could move that, couldn't I? Such is the capabilities of watches where you can turn the hands like that. Excellent. Screw down crown, hand winding, hackable. That's all characteristics of the 4R35, which is the same as the 4R36, except the 4R36 has the date, and that is what the Turtle has. The other dark Manta that comes in the Turtle case. I have a Seiko SKX007, which has, you know, the cushion case styling. This is so that's why I didn't opt for the Turtle. This is a much more modern version of the Seiko Diver. It has a very sort of angular lugs on the case, as you can see, brushed on the sides, polished on the bottom there and underneath the crown guards, also polished on the case edge right there. Yeah, it's just fantastic. So on the back, it has their classic wave. On the case back, you can't see that because the sticker's on it, and I don't really want to remove the sticker yet. But it does say special edition under the wave. I think it should say, it does say made in Japan. I can see that. Like that. I like that. As I was saying, it does say that as well on the dial, which you can see right there. The interesting thing about this is usually you have, or at least lately anyway, for the model numbers, you would have this, and there is one, an SRPF79K1, which is not explicitly made in Japan. It's probably made in Malaysia. Movement is probably from Japan, but it's not classified as made in Japan, if you will. The JDM, Japanese domestic model, I believe is an SBY model number for this one. So the fact that there is a J1, which actually is similar to, I suppose, the SKX007J, which I have, that's how they used to denote the Japanese models. Anyway, we're getting into the weeds a little bit here, and I'm going on for too long. So, oh man, it's sweet. I'm gonna pop this on the wrist, not the wrist, on the wrist. And by the way, I like this box. It's a nice box. I can't even talk. Oh, wristwatch check. Why don't we show that? I am wearing my Steinhardt Vintage Red 139 on this lovely Milanese bracelet, which I just got a few days ago, and I think it looks friggin' fantastic. So yes, I'm still really enjoying this watch. I love it. Perfect size, I think. So this is kind of like my nice retro style diver, and now we have a much more modern style. Anyway, we're gonna put this on the wrist. Let's take a look. Still here, just, you know, trying to get it on the wrist. Dang, oh my dang. That's not even a saying, but check that out. Watches always look bigger on the wrist on camera, I found. Camera adds 10 pounds, as they say. Oh, that's a terrible joke. Anyway, in real life, this does not look as big on my wrist. It actually, the proportions look fantastic. My goodness. I love it. It's awesome. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to stop this video momentarily or temporarily, put it on pause, and I'm going to put this Strapcode Hexad 316L stainless steel bracelet on, and we're going to have a look at that because I like to have both options. So stop, get the bracelet on, we'll come back. Check that out. All right, see you shortly. Okay, everybody, we are back and we've got the bracelet on, so let's now take a look at it. And again, this is the Strapcode Hexad 316L, specifically for the Seiko Samurai, and actually approved even for the King Samurai. There's sometimes slightly different tolerances on the case, and so it's always good to make sure that the bracelet fits properly on the watch. It is a 3-link bracelet, kind of an oyster style, but the Hexad name comes from the fact that there's this extra, oh no, we're not, there we go, focusing a little bit, extra bezel, extra bezeled edge, chamfered edge in each of the links. There you can see it right there, which I think fits perfectly. It's a chunky bracelet for a chunky case. So reflective, it's not even wanting to focus. So we're having some struggles with that. There, that's a little bit better. Anyway, it's a solid bracelet. I have a Strapcode bracelet for my SKX007, and I like it. And this one seems to be of similar quality. It is got a fully milled clasp, and it has the 2 pushers, and then the safety that goes over top of that. It's got a lot of micro adjusts. So I took out 3 links and then worked down 2 positions on the micro adjustments here. So as it gets warmer in the summer, then if I need to expand it a little bit, I can, no problem. So well, we pop that on the wrist, see how that looks. Nice sturdy closure. There you go. Looks pretty great. Pretty beefy, but this is a beefy watch, so I think the two go really well together. And I liked the fact, I loved the dark dial, the dark Manta ray, but recognizing that it came on a rubber strap, which is extremely nice and soft and supple, by the way, I wanted to get a steel bracelet for this as well, because I like having the options. Rubber in the summer, steel in the winter. Is that how it works? Anyway, that's just a little something that I made up there. So anybody who is still watching, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this. If you are in the market for one of the Save the Ocean divers, and you're trying to decide between which one, I can wholeheartedy recommend this, and I hope this gave you a bit of an impression that might make a difference in your purchasing decision, because I think it's pretty awesome, pretty great. Love it. Love the sapphire crystal, the ceramic bezel, all those upgrades. I think really sort of, increase the appeal of this watch. So thanks. Talk to you later.